Hey everyone, it's me, Doomlink, and welcome back to Doomlink's Life Hunts. Of course, I have been recently doing a lot of hunting with purpose in Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, but I think it's about time that I take on, well, not take on, as if it's some sort of task, but I will indeed be doing some Generations Ultimate because it's been a little while. I actually played a little bit of Generations Ultimate with my friend yesterday, well, yesterday evening, and about 8 hours ago actually. I didn't get too much sleep last night. But anyway, my eyes might be a little small at the moment, but they'll get bigger. I only just got out of bed, really, but there you go, there's your update, your Doomlink update. Twitch doesn't know what the fuck's going on. It thinks that it's streaming at 4,000 kilobits per second. It's not, I can assure you of that. Let's just refresh that. And quite honestly, I'd be better off just ignoring that shit. Because it's never accurate. Why? Just update. Alrighty. I mean, half the problem is probably with my laptop, in terms of weird things being displayed. But, anyway. Hello, Juvenator. I don't know if I saw someone coming online just then. Might have been Vernon, I'm not sure. But, I'm going to see what's around in terms of rooms. Experts wanted for Thunderlord EX. Well, I don't know if you've got experts in there, but you never know. You are ready for hunting? Rightio. How about this? I'll make a room then, because I think Juvenator's probably going to join also. I'll just call it G-Rank. I'm a little bit hungry, honestly, but, I mean, it's not a good start if I've literally just started the recording and I'm already hungry, but anyway, I'll try and ignore that. No, I'll just leave it at any, that's fine. HR minimum 13. I feel sorry for the people who are under Hunter rank 13 at this point in the game's lifespan, but maybe better that than going through high rank and early G rank in 3 Ultimate with that community, I don't know. I mean, Autonomic is lucky enough to have us to help him out, but it doesn't come easily in that community nowadays. Alrighty. So, oh yeah, that's right. I should probably set up the roulette. Let's do that. So, that's something I can do fairly easily while live at this point. So we want the Generations Ultimate Weapon Selection Roulette. I do have 3 different roulettes at this point. What the hell? I clicked the link and it didn't even open it. Don't give me that crap. Alright, so let's maybe do that. And then window capture. You want to maybe capture it? There we go. We'll move it down just slightly. Oh, okay. Then capture audio output. I mean, no, actually, I'll move that up a little bit. Not that it matters, you know, these are the sorts of things that I would normally do before going live. But, oh, whoops, what the hell is that? Stop doing that. Alright, that'll be fine. Spin the wheel, what do we got? And hello, Cavenator. Insect Lave. Well, there you go. This is not the first time my first selection on the roulette is exactly what I already had equipped. I don't know how this is happening, but whatever. The wheel is not rigged, I can assure you. Okay, so I don't know what's on the agenda, guys. I mean, what do we want? That's an interesting set. Full, Lunastra, I suppose. I didn't know you could even get Lunastra materials in this game. How does that even work? Well, there you go. I mean, of course, you could get Lunastra stuff, I think. Could you get Lunastra stuff in 4 Ultimate? I can't remember. Could you? I think you could. I think you could trade for Lunastra stuff, so yeah. Oh, you need to complain about Demon Souls? Yeah, go for it. What have we got? I've got a complaint myself. Not about the game, but about my last fucking Demon Souls stream. I'm not gonna complain for very long, but... Yeah, so that's very interesting because pure Bladestone is the classic, I guess, endgame misery of Demon Souls. It's probably the hardest drop to get in all of the Souls games. I don't know why they made it so difficult, but it's interesting to see that it is still very difficult in the remake. I just don't make +5 weapons in the, whatever it's called, the sharp path. Because it honestly is not worth it. For the amount of effort that you have to put in to get pure Bladestone, it's just incredible. So we've got Hyperlagging, Seeking the Seeking, I think that was called. Oh, we're gonna do turns this time, are we? Rightio. I will use Fire Insect Glaive, which will be the Glavenus Helda Nova. Okay, Veneta, you can join after Conan at least does one hunt. I'll kick him after this hunt, but I won't remove him right now. Or her, whoever the hell it is. I will do attack up. Well, no, I don't necessarily have to do that. I'm going to be looking for Exchanger as usual, so... What I meant to say was that I'm going to look through attack up first for Exchanger. Not looking too hot. Nope. Not today. Well, Defender high and defense up large is positive anyway. I'm just gonna go quickly get something. Oh, terrible. Alright. Which sword and shield is that? Oh, the golden riot, yeah. Kind of annoying to get. Anything that requires the slaying of Silver Rathalos and Gold Raytheon in the hyper form in G rank, annoying to get. Yeah, for sure. Not a fan. Okay. I think we are ready to go. That's very good, Vernon. I'm glad that you're performing well in the game. But yes, your complaint regarding pure Bladestone is a standard one, and an old one. In terms of my complaint, which is again not going to be lengthy, I very annoyingly yesterday streamed Demon Souls with some kind of reduction on my vocal audio. It was like a 10 dB pad. It was ridiculous. I don't know why it was set. It was literally just the volume slider in OBS had been pulled back, and I don't know why. It was actually ridiculous. And I was extremely unimpressed to see that. I listened back to the stream as I was downloading it last night, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Is there something wrong with my system audio? Like, why is my vocal audio so fucking quiet in this stream? And then I realized, well, no, the game audio is perfectly fine, but I'm like the same volume as the game audio. And then I was very confused, and so I thought I'd just check OBS to see if anything was unusual in OBS. And yeah, there was the volume slider in my vocal audio had been pulled back for a 10 dB reduction, and I'm like, what? How did that even happen? So I did a whole 5-hour stream with shit audio, basically. Not that anyone noticed. But that's usually how it is anyway. If my chroma key is literally balls to the wall fucking awful, no one says a word, so I've come to realize that it's my territory to work out whether things are shit or not. Which is why, you know, sometimes I might come across as what's the word? Paranoid? Yeah. As far as making sure everything looks and sounds fine. It's because it's live and I'm the one who has to make these decisions. Or determinations, rather. Because it's not going to be done by anyone else. So, that's the live environment. I mean, what's annoying is that I have to upload that to YouTube as a video in a series, and I can't really edit any of that because it's all one video and audio file. That's why going live fucking sucks. Anyway, I mean, there are good things about going live, obviously, but that's one of the negative aspects to it. Might as well. I mean, I'm not really worrying so much about mounts, as you can tell. I probably should have been going for that tail still. I would have been able to cut it. I mean, how stupid of me to commit to it for so long and then not continue committing to it. I'm going to not aim for the tail during this knockdown for the reason that I don't want to have him mount the monster only for the tail to be immediately cut. It's like doing that for a KO or for a paralysis. It's just awful. So, alright. Again, Extract Hunter, oversimplifying the process of using Insect Glaive. Oh, damn it. That stupid ledge was in the way. No. You see, again, the ledge is just terrible. I didn't even intend to roll so far on the ledge that I jump off, but, you know, the jumping off animation is automatic, and when I'm in the air, I cannot do anything to avoid that attack. Verticality really did add an obnoxious dimension to the game in that sense. And most people agree with me on that point. The verticality made it so that you're constantly jumping off things randomly, and as a result, you're oftentimes getting stuck in enemy attacks, or monster attacks. Again, I'm saying enemy now. What happens is, and I've said this a billion times before, but it's worth mentioning, I always go from playing Monster Hunter to playing something else, and I'm still in the habit of referring to enemies as monsters, because obviously everything that you fight in Monster Hunter is a monster. And then, you know, I'll be playing some other game and calling everything a monster. And then, by the time I return to Monster Hunter, I'm starting to call the monsters enemies, because I've tried to get out of the habit of saying monster, so it really is dumb. Just trying to at least break these horns. Thought I might as well. I think he was about to limp out. Well, maybe not limp out necessarily, but it looked like he was about to leave the area. I do like the starting combo of the Insect Glaive if you're standing still. This thing here. I don't know what the damage is like. I really should check the motion value on that whole animation, but it's good for... One thing about Insect Glaive that can be problematic is it's not the most accurate weapon type, but that particular attack is very focused and consistent in where it hits the monster. So I do like that. Getting tripped a lot is not really an issue that I have with Sword and Shield, because, you know, what that means is that you just need to reposition yourself properly. I think you're obviously too close to... Oh, God. Of course I would miss Extract Hunter. Now I have to actually use the Insect Glaive properly. But yeah, I don't really have issues with being tripped with Sword and Shield. The weapon types that really suffer in that sense are Hammer and Lance. Those are the ones where you're going to be tripped all the time, so... I guess compared to stuff like Charge Blade and Switch Axe and Longsword, yeah, but it's not too bad. God, I'm playing like Donkey Dick right now. I'm not going to get 3 colours, I'll just stick with these 2. Almost out of these colours. Oh. Well, I'll go and get red. Or not. Well, I got red, but not that I need it. Alright. I'll carve you and then I'll go back for the tail, because I forgot to carve the tail apparently. If Twitch is giving you issues, well, you can always try to reset, but I don't think that'll help too much. Out of interest, do you have a quality option for the stream? Like, can you lower the quality of the stream so that it's smoother for you? Because I'm pretty sure it's internet related. Extract Hunter automatically gives you the 3 colors that you would ordinarily have to get yourself with the insect glaive. Basically, the whole balance of the insect glaive is to have your kinsect seek out different parts of the monster and gather buffs from those different parts of the monster and then bring them to you. And then you've got that little gauge there where you can fill 3 different buffs, and when all 3 are filled, you enter a powered up mode. Extract Hunter automatically gives you those 3 colors, and you don't even have to worry about gathering them yourself. You only really have to do it at the start. No, I don't really want to use Swarm. I mean, I could have used it there just to demonstrate it, but I just have it equipped and don't use it. It's alright, but I just never really think to use it. That was my second Gold Crown Small. Laggy. No option for quality. That's the stupid thing. Twitch is really messy in that regard. You don't always get an option to reduce the quality of the stream, which is really dumb, because some people just won't be able to, like, their internet won't be able to handle the speed at which I stream to Twitch, right? So it might not be smooth for them. But Twitch doesn't even give them a fucking option to change the quality. They give it to partners, but not to... They sometimes give it to affiliates, but not all the time. It depends on who else is streaming, and it's super fucking random. I hate that. At least give it to affiliates, you know. But to me, they've decided to have basic functionality of live streaming be locked behind partner streams. Like, you have to reach partner status to have something as basic as your viewers changing the fucking quality of the stream so that they may watch it more smoothly if they have bad internet or whatever. Like, what the fuck? Anyway, that's Twitch for you. That's our next quest. Teostra. Did a bit of Teostra yesterday in Freedom Unite, actually. Okay. What am I going to be using against Teostra? Charge Blade. So I suppose that will be... What's it called? Sealed Dragon Veil, I think it's called. The Lao Shan Lung Charge Blade. Something like that. Let's have a look. Charge Blade. I was correct. Sealed Dragon Veil. Anyway, I could sit here and complain about Twitch not having basic functionality all day, but for all the... It's so funny, there are basic functionality problems with both YouTube and Twitch, but YouTube's a bit worse. YouTube's a fucking mess, like an actual mess. It's like it's just been... Seriously, if web design could be done by, you know, random number generation, I feel that that's what YouTube is. It's like, it's not intelligently designed. It's like some guy put a bunch of balls in a machine and then design the website that way. It's fucking shocking sometimes. It's not something that you really notice unless you're a content creator. If you're a content creator, you start to see that what should be simple and basic and intuitive is instead like, what? Really, really dumb. Oh, well, that's obviously the problem then. That's not a might, that's a definite. You sometimes have Twitch issues without uploading stuff, so definitely that's the reason why. That's guaranteed to be the reason why. So, there you go. Alright. What is Juvenator using? Authority Pathfinder. Huh. Interesting. One of those weapons that would be good in a game that had Awaken, no doubt, but for some reason there's just no Awaken in this game. I wish they had it in this game. I don't know why they got rid of it. Some people don't like Awaken. I've talked to people who think that it's not necessary, but for me, I quite appreciate it. I think it's a positive thing to have in the game. It's not something that you should be forced to engage with if you don't really like it, but I don't think that it should be refused to others who might like it, such as myself. It's really just an endgame thing, you know. It's just another way to enjoy using weapons. Okay, we're doing Teostra. But yeah, I don't really see a need for it to disappear. If anything, the existence of Awaken would really help to... If I were to compare this game and 4 Ultimate, it would help 4 Ultimate beat out Generations Ultimate in such a competition. But I don't know. I think it could be done better, sure. I think there are ways to improve it, but I wouldn't want it to be gone entirely. I think they tried to do something with World from what I heard, but that didn't sound too good either. That sounded worse, actually. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm not going to take that hit. Alright, I was kind of hoping that he'd turn to face me there, but didn't happen. The priority was just getting red shield anyway. It's funny because the last time I think I fought Teostra in this game, I had recently fought him in Freedom Unite as well. So it's funny to keep getting these direct comparisons. This is a good position for hitting the head with the Switch Axe. I mean, it's perfect. Switch Axe, Charge Blade, I mean to say. I mean, it is Switch Axe, but better, isn't it? So I'm allowed to say Switch Axe. Beautiful. I'd like to try to get that KO if I can, but I'm way off target now. That's right, I don't have raw resistance here. Ouch. Took very heavy damage there because I was blasted. Yes, this set is specifically made for Charge Blade. The skills are Sharpness +2, Mind's Eye, Critical Eye +1, Focus, Artillery Novus. The Mind's Eye is not really... I would say the Mind's Eye is extra. I don't really feel that Mind's Eye is super important for Charge Blade. Maybe you can get some use out of it, but... the main thing is the Artillery Novus... What the fuck is going on with my input? If you're wondering why my combo's just stopping, it's because my input's doing dumb shit. And I don't think I've ever been flinched so much by Sword and Shield. Alright. Now, I should have used Ripper Shield, honestly. But that's fine. There we go. Finally got that KO. Damn it. Getting flinched by everyone. Again, pretty sure you don't need Dragon Element to break the head in this game. That's deemed too, I don't know. What's the word? I don't like saying clunky, but I guess that's how you can refer to it. I don't think it's clunky at all. I think it's, you know, it makes sense. It works fine for gameplay and works fine for lore, so what's the fucking problem? It's too difficult. Got Energy Blade 3, but I'm not going to use it. Let's Ripper Shield that face. That's going to be good damage. Gotta love that hit lag. But yeah, the Artillery Novice is really the main thing. The idea of the set is to have something that's appropriate for, focus as well. Focus and Artillery Novice being used in conjunction with something that would work with a Blade Master set, you know. So that's basically the idea. And obviously Artillery Novice is the skill of choice because Expert does not actually influence Charge Blade damage on impact files. Uh-oh. No, stop it. I was stuck in that combo. I mean, what was I to do? Hello, Teostra. See, I wasn't even killed by anything. I was killed by him just existing. He existed near me, and so I died. It's a bit dumb, but anyway. This might be an interesting death scene here. Well, not death scene, but victory scene. It'll just be me lying there dead. But, yeah, that was really, really dumb. Because I was stuck in a combo, couldn't do anything, and then he jumped on top of me. He's like coming for hugs or something. And then, just by me existing underneath him, I died. You know what it probably was? It was probably his heat aura. That's probably what did it, because I had identified that there was no actual... Like, he didn't even move. There wasn't even, like, a little movement that dealt damage to me. It was obviously the heat aura that did it. I don't really need the carbs, so I don't mind it if I don't make it for all the carbs, but... In fact, I definitely don't need the carbs. I might be able to get just one, by the sounds of it. Okay. The game's being nice to me, apparently. A delayed quest complete to let me get 2 cards instead of 1. And I would have only great. I would have only been able to barely get the first calf. Alright, is that a, yeah, large Elder Dragon gem? Well, that's their way of saying sorry. Thanks. I'll take a large Elder Dragon gem. I can probably get some use out of that. Worn Longsword? Hey, guess what? Don't need it. I've probably got 1,000,000 of them. Oh dear. What's our next weapon gonna be? Ew. Ew. That's what I've been given. Good old switch axe. Well, I suppose I should wait for the next quest. P4, I suppose. P4. Let's see what he has for us to do. What sword and shield am I using? Well, I have a lot. I don't really have a sword and shield for raw damage, but in terms of elemental, I've got a lot. Not this quest. The old Razzle Dazzle. I'm assuming the fence can be used here. I've done this quest before, I think, but... In fact, does it say that I've completed it? Yes. I've done the quest once or twice before, but I can't really remember exactly how it plays out. But I guess I'm stuck with switch axe here. What's frustrating is that I don't really have a switch axe that's going to work for both of them. I don't have any raw switch axes, so... I could check to see if I can make one. Let's check raw or blast switch axes and see if there's something that I'd like to make that I can make. I'll try to do this quickly. Weapon, charge blade, raw. We'll try no special attack. Oh god, there are a lot of options. Oh jeez. Do I have sharpness +1 on my switch axe set? I think I do, don't I? Or sharpness +2. If I ever say sharpness +1, it's because I'm so used to saying that. Switch axe. Yeah, sharpness +2, so I can add that filter. Okay. The Diablo switch axe isn't too bad, actually. It's not too bad at all. I don't know if I'd be able to make it, though. Like, without needing to get anything. Black, oh no, that's Dragon File there with the Devil Joe switch axe. I think the Diablos is looking quite nice. It's only a quick look over. There might be others that can contend with it, but Diablos is looking good. I'll just see if I can make Diablos. Kratos, oh no, Kratos axe, probably not. Where is it? 350. Oh, you got Bastion Blitz, that's not very good. Okay, Axe of Gaia. How does that compare to the Black Diablos? Wait, is it? Okay, no, there is no Black Diablos one. Cool. So, not to take forever, you know, but... Okay, Axe of Gaia. Need to find it again in the list. Let's see if I can craft it. If I can't, then I'll just bring a dragon switch axe or something. No, I can't even do that. I'll just use a different weapon, but forge. Now, is this something that can be forged outright? We're going to find out. Well, actually, I'll look for materials rather than checking the actual. Here we go. Axe Semper Tyrannus. So we'll go with that. Not like actually equipping that, but we'll craft that and then hopefully we can fully upgrade this. Limit break. This can probably be done. Ultimus Crystal, that'd be about right. Can't I trade for Ultimus Crystals? I think I can. I think Ultimus Crystals can be traded for with Horns coins, so I'll go and get those. Sorry for taking forever. Ultimus Crystal. Am I correct? No. I'm not correct, but you know what I can do? I can slick axe it. And I'll do that. Hey, zombie virus. Okay, so slick axing. God, sorry for taking so much time, but it looks like I'll be able to do this. Slick axe, wherever you are, here you are. Just get 10 of those for now. When you talk to him, it's like he's going, Yoda. So I don't have to give you my fucking, business. I don't really need to at all. Diablo's Hardhorn, there you go. That was very easy. That's 1 out of 11 Hardhorns. I happen to have the Hyper Diablos Cortexes, fortunately. Alright, so got that fully upgraded, God. After all that. So that's the benefit to being in the endgame, you know. You've already got what you need half the time. Conan wants to hunt right now, I'm sure he does. I wouldn't doubt it for a moment. The old razzle dazzle, yeah, come on, just join the quest. It doesn't bode well when it takes this long to join the damn quest. It means his host is not going to be good for me. Come on, failed to join you. Conan, you fucking loser. You actual fucking loser. You see, it doesn't take long. It doesn't take long to get these people to fuck off. I mean, what was that, 5 minutes? If even. And the guy's like, I'm not waiting any longer. I'm turning off my switch. I mean, get a fucking grip. I was literally standing there at the quest board. Bloody fool. Anyway. What's frustrating is that I literally just spent this time making a switch axe to do his fucking quest, and then he leaves in a huff. You fucking piss stain. Cavenator is going to join ahead of you, Zombie Virus. Wherever he is. I don't know where he is. If you're around Cavenator, then get in here. Please. But yeah, Cavenator's been asking to join from the beginning. Sorry, Zombie. Okay. So, I don't know who should post. If I let Cavenator post, he'll be posting a bloody deviant. But anyway. Never mind. Never mind what? He's not joining. Never mind, I'ma play with my friends. You get one more chance, Cavenator. You can come back, Zombie. Don't play games with me, Cavenator, otherwise you'll never play with me again. Some people wouldn't last this long with you. But I consider myself a patient person. So you're welcome to join, Zombie. Sorry for messing you around. There was someone who wanted to join, but they are fickle. And for all I know, that was his little protest for having to wait so long. I don't know. I don't know how he operates. His mind is beyond my reckoning. You didn't really miss anything, Takashi, but... Well, I suppose what you missed was, a guy posted a quest, right? And I spun the roulette, got Switch Axe. It was, in terms of the quest that it was the Rajang and Devil Joe quest in the arena. And I didn't have a raw or status Switch Axe, so I was like, well shit, I'd better make one. So I checked to see what decent Switch Axes there were, found this, went and made it, and then by the time I came to the quest board, the guy left in a huff because I took too long. And it would have been about 5 minutes that I took. So I basically set up for his quest, only for him to leave anyway because he's an impatient idiot. So, there you go. Not that that's something that's never happened before. You can post, Zombie, go for it. Oh, that's very good. Look at that. He's almost got no delay on the stream. That's a delay of about 3 seconds or something. Fucking brilliant. Alright. Okay, well, just post whatever. We're happy to do whatever also. I'd like to use this Switch Axe no matter what you post because I've gone to the trouble of making it, I may as well fucking use it. It's rather ugly, isn't it? It's not a nice looking Switch Axe. But, you know, I've gone to the trouble of making it, so I'd like to get some use out of it. It's got exhaust file. Don't mean to sound totally out of the loop, but what the hell is that 17 in parentheses? Because I have to tell you that I've... What would that even mean? Does that number go down or something? I don't know. Because that's never been present in the older games, so that's something that's new to this game that I have only literally just noticed. So, how about that? I'm sure it's listed in some information for files, but it seems to be file related, whatever it is. It almost looks like a limited use for files, but I don't really... I'll try to work it out, but who knows. I'm not sure what Vernon's doing, probably cycling food or something like that. Need to reset food. What's my talisman for this set? It is... attack plus 10, hearing plus 5, no slot. It is not weapon dependent or anything like that, just... I mean, this is a general use armor set. I use this exact same armor set for my longsword, but the only... or my longsword general use set. The only reason why I have it set with... oh, excuse me, let me rephrase that in a way that makes me sound as if I speak English as a first language. The only reason why it has a separate registered slot in my equipment sets is so that it automatically registers the Switch Axe Hunter Arts. If it were one single, like, you know, just because the skills are the same doesn't mean that I should use one registered set for both charge blade, longsword and switch axe, because I'd have to manually swap out the Hunter Arts every single time, and that would be really annoying, so... This would be the first time, or the only case, where I've actually registered a set purely for the Hunter Arts. That's fine, Juvenator, he gets one more try. If he fucks with me again, then he's never gonna hunt. That's it. It's not even a 3 strikes and you're out sort of game at this point, it's more like a 10 strikes and you're out. Alright. What the hell are we hunting again? It is Rajang, so I'm going this way. As always, I enter quests and I'm like, what are we hunting again? And I have to think about it. I don't keep it in mind, that's the thing. And that's what happens when you're conducting a live stream. It's because you're thinking about other things. It's not just the game you're playing. It's whatever you're talking about at the time. It's a million other things, if you're like me, and you just generally have a million thoughts in your head at once. So I usually have to stop and think about it, in terms of what we're hunting. But I'm going to try and see if that 17 number goes down at all. No, I don't think it goes down. It might, but we will have to see. Oh, very good. Very well positioned for me. That's some pretty good damage right there. Alrighty. Oh god, get off me. You damn monkey bastard. His head is going to be moving around a little bit from the knockdown, but still. There we go. More than anything, those stupid fists are going to block some of the attacks that I'm trying to direct towards the head, but... You know, in an ideal world, I would make a blunt armor set for every single weapon type in the game. But unfortunately, I do not have enough equipment slots for that. Equipment set slots. Which is very sad, but it is what it is. And in the end, you can't have a near infinite number of equipment set slots. It'll become very problematic to find what you want. But, yeah. I do love blunt, but I've only got greatsword, dual blades, and longsword for that. Unless I were to use I guess it's possible that I could use that longsword set for other weapons, such as switch axe. That is an option. I haven't considered making blunt switch axes because, as you can imagine, I don't really consider whether or not I should make a switch axe because I don't like to use the weapon. But can you stop doing your bouncing attack? You're not a bouncy ball, you're a monkey. And a particularly unpleasant one at that. Let's see if I can get the full combo out. Yes, I will be able to, because we do have a paralyzed Rajang on our hands. That chop should, yeah, got it right under the chin. You're not going to be eating for a while. Alright. Which is to say I've broken his jaw, etc, etc. Alright. Got Demon Riot, I'll try to reload if I can, there we go. I do love Demon Riot. I don't know what sort of damage it does, but I know it's good, whatever it is. Alright. You saw that, you witnessed that. 4th generation monster hunter with hitboxes like that, ladies and gentlemen. The fact that that animation still hit me, despite the fact that it had concluded. I mean, that animation was done. The fact that it still hit me is just unreasonable, and I can't believe it. I mean, that was filthy. Absolutely filthy. It's hitboxes like those that give old Monster Hunter a bad name. It always happens that by the time I get Demon Riot, I go and charge it up and then the monster leaves, and consequently, I just don't have... Wait, are you here? Or yes, you're here. And consequently, I'm spending a lot of the time of my Demon Riot losing its... Well, I guess let's rephrase that. I spend a lot of Demon Riot's time, where it's effective, chasing after the frickin' monster. I should not have gone for the attack. I saw an opportunity, and I should have instead healed. Need to get my priorities straight. Anyway. Going to run out of Demon Riot, sadly, but whatever. Whoa! That's what happens when you're reading the fucking chat instead of looking at the monkey throwing giant rocks at you. And look at the size of that. It was a cool attack for him to receive in 4th gen. I thought that was a nice addition. Okay. You'd be surprised, it's fairly easy to get caught in the hitbox of the fists when he goes and slams the ground. Okay. Vernon's going a long way. It's faster in this game than it was in 2nd gen, obviously, but sadly, it's not just the climbing, it's also the... I guess I'll just capture him, yeah. Wait. I don't think Zombie really cares what I do, right? I don't think he does. I think he's just clearing the quest, so I'll just capture him. Sleeping monkey. God. Nice work indeed. Feeling slightly more awake now. I started this stream with a rather drowsy sort of frame of mind, but... Actually, I'm still feeling a little drowsy, yeah. Now that I think about it. I might actually check blunt switch axes. Let's have a look. The Cantor's looking like the best. It'd be a Cantor versus Crystal Beard by the looks of it. And Crystal Beard is not as good as a Cantor, unless you don't like the Dragonfire on the Acantor switch axe, which I kind of don't like either. I'd rather a power file, honestly. The Hot Spring axe is another option, but yeah, Crystal Beard ends up being the best, I think, just for general use. It's a little annoying, but well, whatever. Oh, we've also got Giganto Dasher. Giganto Dasher's not too bad. I might try to make the Giganto Dasher. It's upgraded from the Wild Axe, which comes from the Petrified Axe. I might actually try to make that. We'll see what Juvenator's posted first. Hyper Barioth. I do not want to do Crystal Beard. I do not like doing Deviants. It won't be until I reach Hunter Rank 999 that I'll even consider doing all of my Deviants, because it's such a low priority for me. Because I don't like it. Okay, so Wild Axe. Here we go. So the fully upgraded version of this. Yeah, you know, I'm not going to have the Bullfango stuff for this. I'm telling you now, there's going to be more Bullfango stuff required, and I'm not going to have it. So, look at, see, I've barely got this stuff. This is the axe, right? Yeah. So it's the fully upgraded version of this. Okay, crossing our fingers. Got some Bullfango heads at least. Still going. Still going, oh my god. And there you go, Bulldrome Tusk Plus. Can make, oh look at the Rex Slasher, that's an interesting weapon design. Haven't seen that before. Flick Axe, seen that. Binding Roller. God, that weapon sucked from memory. Well, whatever. Shit. I tried to remember what the monster was, but I've forgotten, so I have to check. Annoyingly. It is Hyper Barioth, and I will select a weapon for myself. Lance. Now, Lance is not a weapon type that I like to use with Barioth, but that's the idea of having a random weapon selection, isn't it? Sometimes you're going to do things that aren't so comfortable. And it's a positive thing, in the sense that I would never voluntarily do that. And you know what? Seeing as though I've been talking about blunt, and I also forgot that I had a blunt lance set, I mentioned dual blades, longsword, and greatsword. I also have a blunt lance set. I may as well use this blunt lance, given that I've been talking about it. Now, I have put Striker on it, thank God, which is good to see. I think I'll be making use of Enraged Guard today. Looking for Exchangeal. I probably need to stop saying that. I say it just in case someone wants to know. You know, they might be generally curious as to what I would be looking for, so I say it out loud. But at this point, I've said it so much that I'd rather people who didn't know kept not knowing, or continued to be unaware. Because I'm sick of saying it. Alright. Can't get it, so we'll go with, I don't know, Defender High, sure. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with doing all quests. I definitely haven't resolved to do that. I mean, I sort of have in certain scenarios. For instance, I did all my low rank quests for the Hayabusa Feather, but outside of that, not really. Okay. That's a good thing, Vernon. Keep doing different builds. There are a lot of different ways to enjoy the game, so... It is also one of the most replayable games, so... Like, it has a lot of replayability for me, anyway. Clearly, I've played it over and over and over again. Dark Souls has a similar replayability factor, but... Yeah. Oh, whoops. I think I just went straight past him. How did that fucking happen? That's hilarious. You know what I'm thinking of doing also? I'm thinking of... doing a Dark Souls livestream series, but on the Xbox 360. Well, you know, it doesn't have to always be on the Xbox 360, but... What I'm thinking of doing is that, because I just don't like my PC setup. If you're wondering, like, if you've watched me for a while, you'll probably notice that every now and again, I'll come out with, like, a part 1 for the fucking Dark Souls livestream series, and then you never see it again. The reason why is because I do not enjoy my PC setup. It just ends up not looking quite right, or... I mean, there are a lot of reasons why I don't like my PC setup, and that's not forever. And of course, the reason why I choose to do PC is because I can do that in 60 FPS, but I don't think it's a good idea. Not at the moment. So I might, you know, do that. I might set up my Xbox. Unfortunately, my current Xbox setup is not going to work because... well, I'll find a place to put it, I guess, but... It's getting a bit crowded on my console table, so my Xbox is currently sitting... Well, it's currently unplugged. Alright, let's corkscrew jab that. But yeah, I'd like to work on the Dark Souls livestream series. I think it's about time. People are going to wonder why I'd be playing the original version on Xbox, you know, they'll be like, why? Well, I don't have the remaster except on PC, and I don't really want to do the remaster in general, and it goes on and on and on, so... Yeah. It's not like I'm streaming Demon Souls to any particular audience, so I may as well stream Dark Souls to no particular audience either. I mean, I do have, like, an audience of regular viewers, but it's kind of small. You know, more than anything else, it's kind of the VODs on YouTube that don't have any attention at all. You're watching me on your Xbox right now. I seem to remember you mentioning that, yeah. Okay. Don't know if I'll find the occasion to use Enraged Guard. Let's see if my fingers will even touch the right... Oh, I was wanting to use it there. Let's see if my fingers even touch the right button. I'll see. I was thinking that I'd be able to be caught in that, but that did not happen. But yeah, I might do a bit of Dark Souls today, honestly. I'll do like 2 hours of this and 2 hours of Dark Souls, something like that. It's going to feel very, very awkward playing on an Xbox 360 controller. Very awkward. And here's hoping my Xbox 360 is still fine. I have not turned it on in like 2 years. And I haven't played on it regularly in about 5. So, well, maybe even 6 or 7. But the point is that I think my Xbox is in good working order. But I haven't confirmed that recently, so I can only... Of course, I'm referring to the 360. It's so funny, like... I'm so fucking behind that I say Xbox without even specifying what, because to me, the 360 is the last relevant Xbox, because it was, you know... In my opinion, the age of consoles died after that. But yes, I am referring to the 360 when I say Xbox. Doomlink playing on an Xbox. Never done it live. Never recorded the Xbox live before, so... Because the last time I recorded an Xbox was before I was even live streaming. You know, this Barioth has taken an absolute whale of a beating. A whale of a beating. It's incredible. Yeah, some people are going to look at me doing the Dark Souls livestream series and wonder how I'm going to be able to juggle everything. Because I've got a lot of different series that I work on, but I've been wanting to do the Dark Souls livestream series forever. I've so often tried. And because of that damn PC setup, it just hasn't worked. So. Oh, that's very funny. A mount and a paralysis at the same time. Let's get Corkscrew Jab in there. How the fuck is this thing still alive? I cannot believe it. It really is incredible. Ah. And it is kind of rare that I don't one-zone Barioth here. I do have a dex build, yeah. I think it was one of the later builds that I did in Demon's Souls, because I think I never got around to doing it. Oh no, it wasn't one of my later builds, it was the quality build that was one of my later builds. I thought I'd made a quality build. No, it was Dex, I think, that I thought I had done, but didn't. And I was surprised to find that I hadn't done it. And so I eventually did it, but, yeah. My first build for Dark Souls will be a Dex build, an extreme Dex build in the sense that it will be critical damage. It will essentially be parrying dagger and, you know, maybe a regular dagger and a rapier or whatever. It's amazing because I've tried to do the build twice already, and I'm going to be doing it for a third time. You know, I've never done this before, but when am I going to play 4 Ultimate? When I get my PC setup organized properly. I'd love to do 4 Ultimate live, but... And I suppose I'd be mostly playing with Vernon, because he's really the only person who plays emulated as well. Well, this is my buddy, my Xbox 360. I can take it out because it's not plugged in or anything. A little bit dusty, but not too bad. In pretty good working order. You know the stupid thing about these bloody Xbox 360s? The stupid thing about them is that it's one big hard shell. If you want to open it, it is hell to open these things. It's obviously a slim, it's not the original, but yeah, god, they were fucking nightmarish to bloody open. Because, you know, maybe you want to open up your Xbox. But it was terrible to do that. Well, it's my Xbox. I think I'll set her up later on. In a little while. Oh, Xbox. The last thing I recorded on my Xbox for the channel was... Spyro Dawn of the Dragon. Prior to that point, I did my initial Let's Play of Castlevania Symphony of the Night on the Xbox 360 as well. And I also did a Dark Souls Let's Play on it that I don't think remained on the channel. Oh, there's the Shining Wyvern Blade, if it's still called that in this game. Oh, it's called Shining Wyvern Zenith, okay. Alright. Bull Drone, the bull... for my Tusk Plus, huh? Well, thank you. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm not making the decisions around here. Bow. Intriguing. I don't know if I've ever done bow on a bullfinger. It's a bit odd. What is my rapid fire bow? I don't even know. I don't think it's load up. Could be Clear Sky Eos. No, that's Pierce. Fire Rapid, what the fuck? Ashen Vainglory? Yeah, it's you. Oh, you're both using the same sword and shield, there you go. It's a nice general use set there. Yeah, I will. You mean in terms of how you're playing, or in terms of how your stream's going? Because I watched a little bit of a 3 Ultimate stream, I think. Oh no, feline temper with the bow. Didn't get it anyway. I should have looked for whatever it is. Exchanger a little harder, a little more aggressively. Both? Okay. Well, let me know when you're next streaming Demon Souls. When you stream, I'm usually asleep, you see. Because, for instance, I'll go live and then you'll be like, oh, I just got done streaming. Well, when I go live, that's basically when I've just gotten out of bed. That's usually how I do it, so... Okay. I'll bring... Why am I worrying about coatings? It's a fucking high-rank bullfinger, man. Get a grip. Utterly ridiculous. I'm kind of excited to do some Dark Souls. I mean, I'm technically not excited to do 30 FPS Dark Souls in 2021, but you know what? Live with it. What I've found is that 30 FPS is better to watch than it is to play. Playing is one thing, watching is another. Watching is it's fine. I mean, I'm doing 30 FPS Monster Hunter, so why can't I do 30 FPS Souls? Hmm? I can watch the VODs though. Then, although it's harder to... I can't exactly give live feedback at that point, can I? What's Juvenator up to? Part of me is a little worried about the Xbox. I mean, there's no reason why it would fail, except for the fact that Microsoft makes their consoles kind of terribly, but... They cut corners, you see. That's why you can't tilt your fucking console and have a bloody disc in at the same time. It's not like that was an issue with the PS3. It's because they made the PS3 a little more sturdily. Well, it's easier to give live feedback, Vernon, but I can probably watch your latest Demon Souls VOD or something. first feedback I can give you is volume. Is especially for YouTube, but also for Twitch. You always want the volume of whatever you're doing, especially your voice. Your voice should always be the loudest thing. But always have it be around -6 dB on a volume scale. So 0 is the top, right? Anything beyond 0, you'll be hitting the red and you'll be getting digital distortion. You want to be aiming for around the -6 or higher. You don't really want to be aiming for higher unless you've got compression or limiting or something along those lines, which you don't necessarily have to worry about, but in the case of volume, just aim for that -6. It's just good to not have it be too quiet. There's an established standard for audio volume, and it's around -6 to 0. Anything below that is kind of like you'll have to boost the volume of your playback thing, your video playback. And I mean, most people I've found don't care about that. But yeah, even when I didn't have compression, I was at least hitting the -6. And I only didn't have compression before because I was too lazy to do it. I thought, oh, I can live without it. And then I finally decided, no, I'm going to actually sit down and set it up. And so now it's better than ever. But you blinked and he was already dead, yeah. I did carve right. I hope I carved. Yeah, you want to be, well, having said that, for game volume you'd have to do that through the TV, through the mic? TV volume should only be what you hear. That shouldn't affect whatever is being streamed. That's something that you would do in OBS as far as raising the game volume. What I do is I just have my TV volume fairly low so that it doesn't bleed into my microphone, because you don't want any echo or playback or anything like that. So, yeah. Just keep the TV volume kind of low, and then whatever's in the box, so to speak, is best. I mean, I usually have the game volume sitting around, usually between -30 and -20. -20 is a good spot to aim for. -20 for the game, -6 and above for the voice, but not clipping. In other words, not going into the red and beyond the red. It's beyond the red that you don't want to go. Hitting the red is fine if you've got compression, because that will stop you from actually going beyond 0 and into digital distortion. No, I'm not playing on an emulator, Zenon. This is on a Nintendo Switch, and I'm playing on the servers of the game. If this were emulated, it would be Double Cross, which is, I guess, fully translated. I don't know if it's a partial translation anymore. I think it's fully translated now. Oh geez. Well, that's a difficult setup, Vernon. That's because your setup has the microphone so close to the television. The only way the audience can hear the game volume is through your mic. Otherwise, you've got the echo. So, that's something to change. Absolutely. That's not something to change immediately, but that can't stay that way because, I mean, I don't know what the alternative would be. The alternative, and this is what I would do, Probably not something you'd be willing to do, but if I were in your exact situation, I'd mute the game. I'd just play without sound. Because, for me, hearing that distant, sort of, almost tinny game sound through a mic from a distance it's not the same at all as hearing it in the box, so to speak. When I say in the box, I mean like in the digital space. Not being picked up by a microphone or anything like that, just like actually directly in the digital space to be broadcast. Who is the next quest poster? Oh, that's right, we were doing this for me. I'm gonna see if I can upgrade that switch axe. I think I did get some, whatever you call them, Tusk Plus. Tusks Plus? I don't know. There we go, can level that up, thank you. Wild axe. This axe is so wild. That's wild, man. Alright. Jeez. They don't miss you with the materials. Ground dasher, I think we're almost there, and we've done it. All I needed in the end were those high rank level tasks. And now, I suppose I can use the blunt longsword set with that, probably. I mean, I don't think that would be an issue at all. I guess the only problem would be the hunter arts. That's the problem. But yeah, that's good. 375 damage before receiving the boost from Bludgeoner. So that's fine. I might use this for the next hunt. I've gone and bypassed the roulette now. Energy charge, no thank you. I'll have Trance Slash and Demon Riot. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's fair enough then. Are deviants okay? Depends on the deviant. If it's a G rank deviant, sure. If it's high rank, no. No! Can I make use of this triple slot? Let's see. No, I cannot. That's alright. Yeah, if it's G rank, go for it. If it's Astalos, I might shed a tear, but... only because we've seen a lot of that, but... Silverwind G3. Okay. No, I can live with that. I can live with that. It always feels dirty to have an empty 3 slot, but... I can't make any use out of it. I can't get any use out of it, so... I can't make any use of it. How about that? But yeah, Vernon, when it comes to streaming, you always, or recording, it doesn't matter if it's streaming, recording, anything, you always have to make do with whatever you have. You just make do with your space, make do with your situation, and whatever works, works. But consider that a very high priority. For you, Vernon, the solution would be to get headphones for your television audio. As far as how to work out how to do that, I don't know, but that's what you have to do at that point. I mean, whatever the solution is, you can't continue to do it that way because it's just not good. It's like, you know, doing a camcorded recording of your television. It's a similar sort of thing, you know, it's not quite right. So, oh, it's Zombie's turn. Well, I guess you're right. Sorry, I'm not really keeping track. What have we got on the board? Hello. Well, I generally don't like going raw with this guy, but that's alright. That's another option, Arexian, yeah. Because you could actually take the audio that is being fed to the PC of the game. I didn't think of that as an option because I'm so used to a time when there was a delay. Like, it's just what it was. It's only been in the last few years that you can get it to the PC in real time. So, given that you can get it to the PC in real time, you can probably listen to it through your PC just fine. Well, I can tell you the elemental sword and shields that I have, Juvenator. I remember you asked before, but I forgot to actually go through them all. In fact, I'll do it right now. I'll just make quick work of it. I'll show you all the elemental sword and shields that I have for each element. I just have one for each element, because I don't like to have too much choice. Okay, so for Dragon, I have the White Fatalis sword, keeping in mind that it's not a viable option unless you have Sharpness +2. In fact, it's worth mentioning that I use Sharpness +2 on my sword and shield set, so all of these weapons have been chosen with that in mind. So for Dragon, White Fatalis. Oh, excuse me, I'm actually wrong. I'm actually wrong about that. I do not have Sharpness +2 on my sword and shield set, because I use Altair Zodiac. God, I'm already starting off incorrectly. So for Dragon, I actually use Altair Zodiac. I use Golden Riot for fire. For ice, I use Hyper Zamtrios. For water, I use the Agamemnon, which is the old Odyssey Blade from 1st gen, which is kind of, it's not from a specific monster, but does require stuff from various monsters. And then for thunder, I use Kazu. PS5 does not support Bluetooth audio. What? The PlayStation fucking 5 does not support Bluetooth audio? Why? Neither does the PS4. Well, of course it doesn't. Because if you had it for the PS4, you'd bloody well have it for the PS5, but... Well, the PS3 supported it, didn't it? Oh, Bluetooth fucks with their controllers, I see. Well, I seem to remember using Bluetooth mics and all of that for my PlayStation 3 in the past. So, I don't know what the fuck's going on with that. Well, why was PlayStation 3 different? Because the PlayStation 3 controller used Bluetooth as well. It's not like controllers were wired back then. So what have they done differently with their Bluetooth technology that has made it so that you can't even have Bluetooth audio? Probably has to do with Sony being a bunch of dicks. That's going to be my guess. Probably has a lot to do with the fact that Sony are a bunch of dicks. You don't have any ammo? Shit. That's a problem. It's not like there's any in the box either. What is that effect? Is that exhaust file on that? Yeah, exhaust file. That's 32. The number is 32. It was 27, I think, for... What is that number? So it's 32 for this switch axe, and it was, I think, 27 for the Diablo's switch axe. See, I went to say charge blade this time. I need to get myself organized with that. Keep saying charge blade for switch axe and switch axe for charge blade. Fortunately, I don't have to worry about Dragonblight. Can we start over? Do you really have nothing? I mean, at least... No, let's not start over, and I'll tell you why. It's because this guy doesn't have much health. I mean, Despite this guy being an old dragon, he gets shat on, so... I regret that you don't have ammo, but... it's going to be over quickly anyway, so... if it were a long hunt, sure, but... well, he's hoping it's not going to be long. Ow. I think he still... yeah, he does take physical damage from the head when enraged, doesn't he? It's just elemental damage that... no. It's elemental damage that's negated, I believe. Okay. I don't like that attack. There's nothing I can do to get away from it. If I happen to be close to him at that point, I just have to take the fucking hit. Go reload that axe. See if I can get Trans-Slash off. I'm getting hit quite a lot and I don't really know why. Probably has something to do with the fact that I hate Switch Axe. Something to do with it, I don't know. No, I think it would be slightly related. I don't think I'll be able to get this off. I can try though. Damn it. Oh, I might be able to... hey! I got the... what you would call status burst in this case off on the head, which was nice. Dealt a little bit of KO too. See, I can't get away from that. I just have to take the hit. Stupid thing. Well, it'd probably be a tiny amount of latency. Look, I suppose they're just trying to... you know, it's a point of failure, if anything. It's something that will technically give rise to potential problems, so they're stamping it out before any problems arise. They'd rather not deal with it, so... I don't know. Less of a headache for them, but worse for the end user. Or is it worse for the end user? Less choice, but your stuff doesn't fuck up. I don't know. And what does it mean to fuck up anyway? This has not been a great hunt. Ow. So if you're towards the front of him, you don't really have to worry about getting hit by that. He's blasting off. Is he changing areas or is he? Yes, he is. This might be one of the slower fucking Valstrax hunts I've done. I think part of it is because I'm usually using elemental weaponry. Elemental weaponry is definitely rewarded. You have to work to remain effective, of course, with all the dragon blight going around, but there we go, very nice. Get some good damage off here. Shut up. I think it'll take like 2 more minutes, honestly. Unless team damage really has been terribly low. I'd like to get Demon Riot going, but... the range of that attack is just stupid, let me say. And the width of that attack is something that I can't really get around either. Oh. Let me get in there for some damage. Do keep in mind, Juvenator, again, if he's enraged, you can tell because his head turns black. He won't take any elemental damage, so it might not be worth attacking the head at that point. But yeah, as you can see, Valstrak just doesn't have any health. I don't know why, but they decided to have an Elder Dragon with no fucking health. It's just a thing they like to do. I can't really explain it. Because obviously, traditionally, Elder Dragons had a lot of health, but not in this game. Well, I'll get a little bit of this off. There you go. Upload finished? Good day. Good day. Hello, potato. So I'll be going for another 30 minutes or so, and then I'll take maybe 20 to 30 minutes to set up a Dark Souls recording. Which is again going to be on Xbox 360. I wonder what disc is even in my Xbox. It's probably Dawn of the Dragon. Well, you weren't useless for the entirety of the fight, Vernon. You did have slicing internal ammo, which really was something that you had for 2/3 of the fight, honestly. Because the fight was over and done with quite quickly. Yes, Xbox potato, because my PC setup sucks, and not as when I say PC setup, I don't mean my PC. I literally mean my setup. It's just awkward for recording, and for that reason, and well, for that reason, I haven't been able to properly kick off the Dark Souls livestream series. I mean, I've been trying to do it since exactly 1 year to the day that I started my Demon Souls livestream series. So that would have been like, I suppose, January. Yeah, January of 2020 I would have tried to start that, and it just didn't work, so. Because the setup just sucks. I feel a certain kinship between us, really. Well, don't get too excited because I've barely played Dark Souls on the Xbox 360. I primarily played it on the PS3. I just got it on the Xbox because I had an Xbox. Play Dark Souls on the Switch. Well, I'd have to get it on the Switch, and I don't really want to. No, Dark Souls on the Switch would be the remastered version. I don't really want to do the remastered version right now. I don't like the colors and. What else was changed? Well, it's mainly the colors that I don't like. Yeah, I don't like the controller either, Araxian. It's going to be extremely uncomfortable to use the Xbox 360 controller to play Dark Souls. I've only done it a little bit, and I haven't physically played on an Xbox 360 controller in years, so I don't think I'm going to enjoy the feeling. Alright, let's go and select a weapon. Light bowgun. Which sucks for the reason that young Garuga has notoriously terrible shot zones, but I guess I could, you know what I'll do, I'll bring heavy normal, and I'll aim for the face. That's how we get around that issue of bad shot zones, because the face is still a good shot zone, it's just everything else that sucks. So, yeah, that should be fine. Who are we attacking first? we'll see where we spawn. Okay. Exchanger and Slider. Very nice. I mean, Sharpshooter would help, but I guess I have chosen to prioritize HRP. Needleberries, where art thou? Why do I have so many power coatings? What the fuck? Have I really accumulated that many? Needleberries. And I guess I'll top up my nullberries, seeing as though I just saw them. Okay. Number 71 Silverwind hunted for you. I should check to see how many I've hunted. Too many. I'm going to check right now, actually. Seeing as though I've got a chance to. I'm going to check right now. Silverwind. Wherever you might be. Probably went past it, didn't I? Yeah. I always manage to do this. It's because I skim through the names and somehow still miss it. 94, so this will be my 95th. What fun. Hey, Inton. Juvenator, that's something to do with the offline story. I think you have to do something at the Sauratorium to get more box spaces. I don't remember how to do it. It's annoying, whatever it is. They should just give it to you, honestly. But, anyway. Maybe some people appreciate that. Nagakuga probably starts in 7 or 3. No, it would be 7 or... I think it has to be 7. Let's have a look. No, it's 3 and... Okay, so actually 10 for Silverwind and 3 for Yiangaruga. So we're starting with Yiangaruga. I'm actually afraid of this monster from having fought him in 1st gen. He's not exactly a pushover here, but he doesn't have the kind of health. I mean, imagine Yiangaruga with double the health of what a Fatalis has in this game. And then, I don't know, imagine bouncing off him and imagine not having high-grade earplugs and the whole thing. Well, earplugs of any kind. Well, that probably hurt. For him. Gunpowder infusion is going to be important, given that I don't have a sharpshooter. Fuck off, Conga. What is your problem? Well, nearly got fucked there. Fortunately, my flinch from Vernon didn't last for too long. Get out of there. Just awful, really. Shut up. I can't wait to do a Dark Souls recording with my proper setup. Not my dodgy PC setup. I'm really quite eager for that. Hope you guys join me for it. The only thing that's going to be out of my comfort zone is the controller, but I can live with that. Didn't mean to roll that way. I do have quick sheath on this set, actually. We'll follow Yiangaruga. We'll see where he's going. Maybe he's going to 10. I think he's going to 2, though. Oh no. He heads down into the cave area. You guys can do the trick where you... Well, Vernon is anyway, the trick where you just fight the one that follows you. Alright. Come on, Garuga. You're not yelling at anyone over there. Despite being out of critical distance, still got a damage threshold on him. It's very dangerous to do gunpowder infusion here, and I've taken a hit for it. Because the sensible thing to do is to not invite risk. And yet here I am. I'm assuming this Garuga is technically weaker than the Silverwind, because this is just a regular Garuga here. He's not hyper and he's not like a G3 Deadeye or anything like that, so I believe the way it works is that by the time you're hitting level 2 deviants, they should technically be stronger than a standard G-rank monster. Level 2 G-rank, that is to say. Oops. It's meant to be on the face. Have to shoot him in the baby maker. What is your problem, seriously? You're acting like a young Garuga or something. Still not as unpleasant as the old games, though. Garuga Lash. Oh, heading all the way over there, eh? Juvenator could not have taken a longer route. What you eating? Something out of the ground, apparently. Oh, you're drinking! Okay, that's interesting. Very interesting. I've got a bullfanger that wants to fuck with me. I'm of course trying to take this opportunity as it's presented to me. I guess I'll shoot the bullfanger because he's a bastard. Oh, I think he's already down. Stop. No, that was a very good flinch. Very nicely done. Ow. I have been taking risks during this hunt, I have to tell you. One thing I'm extremely unimpressed by is how long it's taking to kill 1 out of 2 monsters. Very displeased. I'm sure part of it is that Vernon's using Pierce, which is not going to do as much damage to a Garuga, so... I'm not blaming him, I'm just saying that you'd expect a faster hunt with Pierce, but it won't be with a Garuga, because of his resistance. May as well get that shiny. Yeah, well, Vernon's having Twitch issues. That's definitely happened before. I'll probably do one more hunt after this and then I'll get Dark Souls set up. No, I actually need to do some shot combination. Oh, that stupid crap. Hate that. Welcome back, Vernon. Combo list, normal 2. I'm on 95% combination rate, or success rate I should say. Why is that? Oh, I forgot to bring combo books, that's why. I'm so used to Freedom Unite, because I've just been playing Freedom Unite recently. I always carry combo books in that game. Don't know why, but I just always have them. Damn it. Of course, hitting the head of a Naga Cougar with normal consistently can be a little hard, but the good thing about high sensitivity is that in a short space of time you can snap onto a target. That's why I very much like the high sensitivity of ADS with bowgun in 4th generation. And that's why it's very hard to go back to lower sensitivities in the older games. It's very hard. It's hard to be on target, because it actually takes longer to get on target, given the sensitivity. So there's a disconnect between what my instincts are expecting the game to do, and what I'm actually doing in game. So I oftentimes end up shooting off target because my instincts are telling me that in X amount of time I'm going to be on target. But because it takes longer with lower sensitivity, it just doesn't work. Not in a good situation right now. I'm gonna drink a max potion. Can you maybe fuck off or something? Really? How long does it fucking take? This crap coming up. Look at this. I've never been so aggressively assaulted by a fucking Silverwind asshole creature. Yeah, that's what you happen. That's right. Never forget. I will get a t-shirt together. Maybe in 5 years. Oh, I am in range of the raw. Stupid. Oh my god. This is not a fun hunt. This hunt has been shit, honestly. Alright. Sounds good, Tron. Someone's outside with what I believe to be a leaf blower, but that shouldn't be too disruptive. Oh, come on! What did I just get caught in? A dumbass hitbox is what I just got caught in. Absolutely stupid. Oh, good on you. You want a fucking medal? Asshole creature. Do not have the patience for this shit. Absolutely do not. Had to heal so much in this hunt. Just fucking awful. Don't know why Silverwind is giving me so much trouble. I think I'm just trying to relax. I'm in relaxation mood and I can't be against this fucking monster. Yeah, great. What a long hunt. Hello, A-Gaming. Okay. Area 5. Rejuvenator wants to capture it, apparently. I'll see what can be done. He's not. I don't think he's limping. Well, he might be capturable, but he's definitely not limping, at least. Look how much I've had to fucking roll to get away from his attacks. With fucking evade extender. Seriously. What is it about this fucking hunt that is A, causing so much trouble, and B, pissing me off so much? Well, I know what it is that's pissing me off, I guess, but leave me the fuck alone. Hello, hi, fuck off. Get out of here. Leave me alone. I feel like I'm being assaulted. I mean, I guess I'm trying to kill this monster, so he's trying to kill me as well, but... God. This is deeply frustrating. Can't really reach the head though. Fucking hell. Absolutely hate that fucking attack. Putting myself at risk by not healing, obviously. Look at that change of angle. At the moment I'm just going for DPS over aiming for the weak point because I feel like that's in order at this point. To avoid this crap. No. Good flinch. Out of critical distance. Trying to get out of the raw range. Ugh. Oh great, getting a big fucking plant in my face. Real helpful. Have to do more combinations. I'm getting distracted by that. Getting towards the edge of my healing, whereas getting towards the end of maybe would be better. Alright, let's go and capture this dick. Because that's what Juvenator wants, apparently. Well, I'm probably going to Area 7. I'm gonna hope. Alright. We'll drop a trap there. Haven't the stamina for it. Oh, not this stupid attack. Look at this! What the fuck? Whoever designed you would be better off dead, okay? I said it. Don't know what that third one was aiming for. Thank you. Ended up throwing a trank at a person instead of at the monster, which was great. Vernon is aggressively tranking. He's like, get fucking tranked. That's what he's saying right now. Oh. And that was a shit hunt. Absolutely shit. Unenjoyable from start to finish. Imagine you're out there doing your best designing monsters and Doom just wishes death upon you. That's alright, zombie. I don't really wish death upon people. And I'll tell you what, that's a fucking annoying fight. Very annoying. Okay. And I guess Vernon composed the last one. I still don't know where I'm going to put my fucking Xbox. Actually, I kind of know where I can put it. I have space for it. It's a weird spot for it to be, but no, I don't really have space for it. I don't know. That's my phone going off. I will actually answer this one moment. I've got a fucking robot going, important notification. I'm thinking, yeah, fuck off. If it was important, you'd get a human being to tell me. Important notification. I've got more important things to do than listen to that shit. Ugh. Trade dispute. Is there a reason why it's non-hyper? Are you trying to clear the quest, or are you eager for a beatdown, as you often are? Hunting Horn. It's a good one to finish up on. Alright. Ice Hunting Horn. Probably the ugliest hunting horn in the series. The Grand Dodotto Horn. That's correct, right? Dodotto. Great. Clearing and a beatdown. Oh, is this the Krusty Krab? Well, I would have preferred that. On the other end of the line. I could have done that, but it's a robot, you see. A robot. Important notification. Tell me more. Not. Oh, found you. Game changer. Yeah, real funny, eh, gaming? Real funny. Absolutely out of breath from laughing. Hot drink, there you go. Had a feeling I had a few of them. Okay. Ready to go. Are you ready for G4 once it be my turn? No, actually, Juvenator, because like I said, this is the last hunt. You can continue playing the game, but I won't be there. So therefore, I don't really need to get ready for it. And you know what? I'm damn glad that I'm not going to be there for it. Because I don't want to do fucking G4 Silverwind. Silverwind is one of the deviants that I actually did. And it sucked. Got my own EX and completed it. We are hunting Nibblesnarf, so he'll be in Area 7. Well, that's right, A-Gaming. That's exactly right. It was a brilliant idea. Some guy was like, oh, how about we just... No, I don't want to get into this topic of discussion. I feel like I'm being baited. I'm pretty sure A-Gaming's baiting me at this point, but like, seriously. VOD viewers won't even know what I'm talking about, and I want to keep it that way. The hint is that it involves the latest Monster Hunter game. Alright. Let's see if I can get the right order of notes. Yes, I can. I believe in myself. Wait, is this going to be right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's what we want. Don't interrupt me, Nibbles, now. Alright, what other songs have I got? That's basically the only decent one, so... that'll do just fine for me. That's one annoying thing about Nibblesnarf, of course. He can just cancel out of a knockdown or something like that by falling into the ground. He's already in the ground, so how does he fall in the ground? I don't know. That's what he does. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a bit of a beatdown. Would like to get a KO at some point, which I think will happen soon. It may not be necessary to top up the attack up song. I might actually do it anyway. Nothing wrong with topping it up. There you go. Because topping it up obviously resets the timer. Why isn't it dead yet? It's limping out. Hey, hey, hey. See? God, this monster sucks. He cancels the fucking paralysis to fall into the ground. Hello, Connor. You've joined for the last hunt, I regret to say. Whoa! Why aren't you dead? That's obviously why he wasn't fished out. We were banking on him dying. Alright. That's a funny place for you to die. Just slightly on the ledge. That's alright, Connor. This is a shorter stream than usual because I'm going to stream a different game soon. I'm a dodging pro, says Juvenator. Well, good on you. In fact, I used Sonic Smash 3 for the first time with my friend last night, and I didn't realize it was going to be an extra attack added to the combo. It's actually kind of cool. It might even be an extra 2 attacks. It's different, whatever it is. The animation is noticeably different from Sonic Smash 2. So I'm assuming the damage is very good, provided you can get it all off. But yeah, this will be the last hunt indeed, and I do thank you all for joining me. I apologise if you generally prefer a longer recording, but I will be continuing with a different game in the next 30 minutes or so. I will hopefully be able to get my Xbox organised. We'll see what happens. But I do thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time I'm recording something that you would like to watch. And of course, thanks to everyone who has joined to hunt today. Bye bye for now.